this one across the 35.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
On first down, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Parker. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. Devontae Parker. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lance now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And he goes down right there. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. The Lance going to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. QT now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, and
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a heck of a call.
Yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's to the 10. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And down to the 7-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, Looks like an extra step was involved.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance, and his throw is incomplete. And Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way. Because
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Gggg able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Taylor on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 2, Lance. And Miller with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. He's got it to Hilton. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Taylor. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Diving is Hilton. He's got it. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, Huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Play action, now it's Lance. Man open, that's Gggg complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an even 90 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. QT now from his end zone, and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Rolling to his left. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 189 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the...
What up, man?